If you are looking for a Prebuilt PC right now, it's a great time to buy because you can get some amazing deals. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you the best deals for every budget, every resolution. So if you're looking for a Prebuilt PC, this is going to be the best video that you can watch. We will go over 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution, and all the links to these PCs will be down below in the video description. With that being said, let's start. So with the first PC, we have the best one under $1,000 in my opinion, and we have the Victus 15L. This one has the i7-13700, and that's why I picked this system alongside the RTX 3060, and it's going to give you a pretty good 1080p gaming experience, high FPS, especially since you get that i7 13th gen, because you can play games like Valorant, Fortnite and these type of shooters, low settings at above 300 plus FPS on average. And then the RTX 3060 is going to allow you to play at around 80 plus FPS on average in high demanding titles like, for example, Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk 2077, and we are talking about high to ultra settings. So overall, very good system for under $1,000 if you want to play both high demanding titles and esports shooters with very high frame rates. And on top of that, you can get a very good level of content creation and productivity work performance because you get an NVIDIA GPU that's going to be ideal for that because it has 12 gigs of VRAM, and then you get an i7 processor for under $1,000. However, if you have more money to spend and you want to jump up to 1440p, the last system, the Victus 15L, is going to be enough for 60 plus FPS on average, 1440p high to ultra settings resolution. But this one, the Cooler Master Half 5 Pro, is going to be a better option for around $400 more. This one has the RTX 4070 and the i7-12700F. Yes, the CPU is slightly slower, but that's not going to matter when it comes to gaming on the most high demanding titles, because you get the RTX 4070, which is much faster than the RTX 3060, and you can expect well over 90 plus FPS on average at 1440p high to ultra settings in high demanding titles. Now, if you want to play at 1080p, you are going to be getting a very high FPS experience, but I would recommend you buying this system if you want to play at least at 1440p resolution. Then you get a 1TB NVMe SSD and 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, which both are going to be enough for gaming. Now, if you want an even better gaming performance when it comes to 1440p resolution, or you want to play at 4K down the line, you can get this Skytech Blaze 4 Mini, and I've been recommending this one a lot. I don't know if you've been following the channel lately, but this is one of the best deals in my opinion in terms of price to performance in the entire market. And the reason why is that is because you get a Ryzen 7 5700, and then you get the RTX 4070 Super for the GPU, which is faster than the RTX 4070 that I mentioned from the last system. This is going to allow you to play at 100 plus FPS on average at 1440p high to ultra settings, and well over 240 plus FPS on average in esports shooters at 1440p competitive settings. But the reason why this one is so good is because the 4070 Super is basically enough to play at 60 plus FPS on average at 4K resolution, and if you turn on the DLSS, which is the upscaler from NVIDIA, you can expect even higher FPS at 4K. That being said, for under $1,500, you are getting, in my opinion, the most complete system in this entire video when it comes to value. You also get 32 gigs of RAM, meaning that it's not going to be only good for gaming, but also great for streaming and other tasks that you may want to do while gaming. Now, if you have more money, you are entering the 1440p maxed out experience / 4K high settings gaming performance. And here we have the HP Omen 40L. I've made an entire video testing this system. If you want to see the exact level of performance, you will have that one in the top right of the screen. So I will not get into too much details talking about this system because, as I said before, I made an entire video. But here you get the i7-13700 and the RTX 4070 Ti. The RTX 4070 Ti is faster than both the 4070 Super and the RTX 4070 from the last systems. So you are going to be getting a 1440p maxed out experience. And in fact, I have a 4070 Ti inside of my personal system, and trust me, it is one of the best gaming GPUs that you can get for 1440p resolution, especially on a Prebuilt PC. When it comes to gaming performance, you can expect well over 110 FPS at 1440p ultra settings in high demanding titles, and you can expect well over 70 plus FPS on average when it comes to 4K resolution, or even more if you turn on DLSS. And of course, it depends on the exact game that you are playing and the settings, but this system, pretty good for under $2,000, is not the cheapest system at all. It's actually quite expensive, but if you have the money to buy it, I think it's worth it, and right now it's on a $720 discount. That's why it made it into this list. Now, if you want to play at 4K resolution, you don't want to play at 1440p, then I would recommend you at least released this Skytech Eclipse for $2,300. Here you get a Ryzen 9 7900X, which is one of the best processors when it comes to gaming plus content creation type of performance, and then you get the RTX 4080, which is one of the fastest graphics cards in the entire market, which will allow you to play at 85 plus FPS on average at 4K resolution ultra settings. And we all know that Nvidia is better when it comes to ray tracing performance than AMD, so if you are interested in ray tracing, this is going to be ideal for you as well. And it comes with 32 gigs of DDR5 memory instead of DDR4, so overall an amazing system for around $2,330, and it's actually one of the cheapest gaming systems that has an RTX 4080 and a Ryzen 9 processor inside of it. So very good system in terms of value when it comes to 4K resolution gaming. With the next one, we have a new one in the market, and this one is the 45L with the i7 14700K and the RTX 4080 Super. The 4080 Super is slightly faster than the RTX 4080, and here you get an i7, so if you want to go Intel instead of AMD, this one is a really nice system and you can pre-order right now. It has really good reviews, but in my opinion there's a better system from the Omen lineup that I'm going to show you right now, and that is the 45L upgraded version. This one is $200 more expensive because it's on a huge discount, and it comes with the RTX 4090, which is the fastest graphics card in the market. So for $200 more here, you are getting way faster performance, and I'm talking about around 110 plus FPS on average, 4K resolution. As I said before, this one is the fastest, so if you want the best of the best when it comes to gaming performance, just get this one or the next one, but the next one is going to be more for content creation and productivity work than just gaming. If you just want to do gaming, this one in my opinion is the best one, and you do not need to spend anything more than this. But if you want to spend more than this, then you can get the Prism 3 from Skytech for $3,700, so very expensive. But the reason why this one is better than the last one, especially when it comes to content creation and productivity work, well, first, it has a better processor in the i9 14900K instead of the 13900K. However, that difference is not that big, so the biggest difference in my opinion is the SSD and RAM. Here you get 64 gigs of DDR5 memory instead of 16 gigs of RAM that you get in the 45L, which you can upgrade pretty easily, but regardless, this one has 64 gigs, which is a lot for content creation and productivity work, not just gaming, of course. And then you get a 2TB Gen 4 SSD, which is going to be once again ideal if you want to either download more games or transfer heavy files that you have in your computer. And if you're a creator, you know that files can be very heavy, so this is going to be ideal. Of course, there are systems that are more expensive and cheaper than the first one, which was the cheapest one on the list, and those will be bonus pieces in the description. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you need personal PC help, so you want me to take a look at the system that you are going to buy, whether it's a Prebuilt PC or you want to build it yourself, then in the top link in the description you can ask me for one-on-one PC help. It's free, so if you need help, go ahead. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.